Hey guys, it's Will here. Peace, peace, peace. I posted a couple months back about the eggplant parm recipe that I did, and somebody was like, "Hey, post the recipe, post the recipe." Well, I'm just kind of show you. I don't know how good it's gonna be, how I make my eggplant parmesan, but we want to start with some fresh eggplant. So we got like about 3 eggplants that I kind of cut the narrower part off and then the butt off, of course. And then what you got is like these 3-inch kind of disc here. And the key with fresh eggplant is you really want it to be about like 3/4 of an inch thick, and that way it cooks evenly, and you still get where it's fresh, but it's not hard. It's tender in the middle. And the real key with eggplant parmesan, the way I make it, is not the whole batter it, put it in as casseroles, put a bunch of sauce, and put a bunch of cheese on it. What I do is a kind of a 3-dip step. So what we got here is some regular just unbleached enriched flour. Actually, I think that's bleached, so correction there. Then we got just some scrambled eggs. You can put a little bit of water with that, but just like an egg wash. And then over here, what we have is a mixture of panko breadcrumbs, chopped parsley, garlic, shredded Parmesan, salt, and pepper. You notice I said panko breadcrumbs. I didn't say breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are awesome whenever you want to do any type of breaded Parmesan or chicken Parmesan or breaded vegetables, or they use it all the time for tempura. Breadcrumbs are generally better if you're trying to bind something. But if you're trying to coat something and get that crisp kind of taste and texture and that nice crunchy bite, pankos are the way to go. And I got a food service bag, but these are what I use. Panko breadcrumbs right there. You can find them in the grocery store. They just come in a smaller box. So what I also have here is just some olive oil that's kind of heating up on my pan. So I'm going to just show you the process, the way it goes, and it's going to be kind of tough because I got one hand and one hand's holding my phone, so you got to deal with it. But what we do is we kind of put our eggplant in flour first, then it goes to the egg. And of course, the key to this is you don't want to do it with the same hand that you put the flour into the egg, because then your hands get all mushy and everything. But because I'm holding my phone again, I'm trying to do it. So typically, once you put it from the egg into the panko breadcrumbs, you want to take the other hand and grab it, so that way these fingertips don't get all mushy. But we're just going to coat it here with a little bit of that mixture. And who cares if you got nice pieces of parsley? If your parsley ain't all finely chopped, it doesn't matter. So it's going to come out looking like that. See? Perfect. Do another one. And generally, like a good serving I do is generally 3 pieces of eggplant. And we serve it with a little small side of maybe pasta coated in some red sauce. And what we'll do is once we saute this in olive oil, we'll turn it over, place a little bit of fresh mozzarella on top with some red sauce, and then stick it in a broiler for about a minute or two, and then we'll get our pasta ready. So one more piece, and you want to really let that oil get to the point of where the pan is smoking. So as you see, I'm working a little bit fast here, but I'm also giving my pan time to heat up, because the key to just getting a nice brown coat on something and not letting your product soak too much oil is letting your oil get hot enough. I think the problem with most people is that they either let the oil get too hot to where it burns the outside of the product and the inside's not done, or they don't let it get hot enough, and then everything just sucks up oil and just becomes this gooey, juicy, soggy, oily bake. So you kind of want to look and see if that oil is starting to pop up, and it's not. So we'll come over here and we'll just show you. I got so as you can see, this is the eggplant. I cut this part off, and what you can do with these don't really make good size of eggplant. These are kind of small. So what you can do with this is you cut this off, chop it up, maybe quarter that, and then roast it. So you got you got your eggplant parmesan, you got a side of roasted eggplant, and of course you want to cut off the butt as well. And you don't want that. That's not good. Say, I don't want no butt. No butt. Give me the butt. No. Sorry. So I think, my pan is kind of hot. We're gonna go ahead and try it, and if it doesn't work the first time, you don't worry about it. We're gonna put our eggplant in there and see how you get a nice bubble. Let that pan coat around. You guys gotta bear with me. I don't have a gas burner like some people. I just got mine. So we're just gonna let that coat, and you can use a non-stick skillet, or you can use a stick skillet. Again, if you're using a regular just skillet, the key is letting it get hot. So when you slide it, it slides in the pan. Non-stick works great, but you don't have to deal with that. Now what we got here is some just standard marinara red sauce that I got. So when these turn over, I'm gonna coat these puppies with a little bit of this. And then I just got some fresh mozzarella slices here as well that we'll put on there. So as you see, just letting that get brown. Pause that, come back. We'll be right back.